Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How you doing, Mickey?
Mrs. Tilly, how are you?
Nice to meet you, Chris Hualpa. Glad to
Pleasure
have you
meeting
here
you.
this morning. Yeah, so a little bit about myself. I've been with FIU for 5 years. I'm actually a FIU graduated here in 2010 with a human resource marketing major. Been with the FIU Sales Lab for 2 years. And we'll discuss what we do here at the FIU Sales Lab as we continue. Okay?
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just, I have a lot going on today.
No,
at the
no
office.
worries. I'll go ahead and start. The first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to cover the agenda with you,
Okay.
if that's okay. All right, so I'm going to be asking you a series of questions, just to find out the specific business needs. Following that, I would like to discuss with you our FIU sales program and how our services can be of basic needs for you, how we can improve your business, okay?
Okay.
And I'll be providing you with one statistical fact.
Okay.
Okay?
Wonderful.
All right. Without further ado, can I go ahead and ask you some questions?
Please do.
Okay. So, Jamie is an awesome person. How long you know Jamie?
I've known Jamie for about 6 years. She's been a partner with our catering events. She's great. We love her here.
Yeah, she's been a friend of our families for the longest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, since I was a child.
Oh, wow.
So she's an awesome person.
Small world.
It's more. I'm glad she put us in contact. But she did mention that you didn't like the path that your business was heading to ours. She mentioned that you were really concerned with your basic
I
business.
I'm very worried. I built this business from the ground up. It's been around Miami for 25 years. A lot of work has gone into my business, and everything was great. Each year, we were adding more clients. A few years ago, we had 20 steady clients, steady revenue. Unfortunately, 2 years ago, we lost two of our biggest customers, and it was very, very difficult.
Okay. Did the customers that you lost, did they give you any feedback on why did they decide to leave your business?
They did. Some of them just, we some of them maybe they're fairly new, so they just pick up and leave. The ones that I've had longer working relationship with, they've been more constructive in giving me feedback. One of the feedback I got from my customers was that I just didn't offer them social media for my services. That our events were decreasing in attendance, all the marketing events that we were doing for them. But more than that, it's just we're also losing sales executives, and they tell me, you can't seem to keep your employees, and they're not happy about that. It makes us look horrible.
Do the employees, did they give you any reason why they're leaving the business?
Some of them do. Some of our sales executives take their accounts with them, or they just find better opportunities elsewhere. Some of them just, they retire. But the ones that stay in the business, they're telling me that they're worried about the future of my company and where it's going, and they want job security. So they're going elsewhere to companies that are growing, companies that are maybe larger, that expand more than just Miami and South Florida. Maybe they're statewide or national. So yeah, they're worried about the future of my company.
And how is that currently affecting your current clients, your customer retention?
Well, it's had a negative impact. As I mentioned, one of the complaints I've gotten from my customers is that I can't seem to keep my employees. So I think customers aren't. It makes us look bad. Maybe they're wondering, are we having internal problems? What's going on? It just makes us look horrible.
Okay. And how are you currently dealing with this situation?
Well, we're trying to fill positions that we lose. Our team morale or company-wide morale is not that great. So we've tried to implement some more team building activities, just to keep kind of like that unity. I'm not sure if it's working. I actually this morning, that's why I'm so rushed. I have 2 job resignations waiting for me, 2 letters of resignation waiting for me. So maybe my team morale building activities aren't working either.
So you mentioned you did mention keeping up with the trends. Are you referring to social media trends?
Yes. My customers are telling me that I don't provide social media services to advertise their events, the events that we plan for them. Um, so unfortunately, my staff, I started my business 25 years ago, so my staff has grown with me. Most of them are middle aged. I have a few that they're younger, some that are recent college graduates, but we don't have a department that handles social media. We don't have a team that trains the rest of my employees with social media and how to use it for our business.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about your training program?
Yes, so it's costly. I've spent so much money in training my employees the last couple of years, and as I mentioned a couple of years ago, we lost two of our biggest customers. So my training program was focused on adding new clients to our business, and making sure that we can retain the ones that we do have. It was more focused on sales and how can we get new business. It wasn't really geared towards social media, which I'm kind of figuring that it was probably a big problem that I didn't include that in my training.
So do you currently started up a social media campaign or social media your business?
We started a Facebook page. I don't know if that counts. That's the only social media that I sort of know. My daughter made me a social media account for Facebook, but I never use it. So I have somebody on staff that manages a Facebook account. Once in a while, we'll put up a picture of what we've done, but that's about it.
Okay. All right. So just so you and I are on the same page, I see that social media is one of your biggest concern. Costly training is
It's
another
super
biggest
expensive.
concern.
I'm losing money. I'm trying to cut costs. I don't know if I can keep up with these training programs or have the people to train them.
Yeah, and that was my last one, training programs. Okay. All right. So what if I can tell you that our FIU sales program can turn your business around? We'd like to hear about that.
I would love to hear about that, please.
Okay. All right. So I just brought here for sure. Please go ahead
Okay.
and take a look at it. So here at the FIU sales program, we offer a minor in personal selling. We
Okay.
also offer a certificate in personal selling for our non-business gear students. And we focus on three main core areas: academic, competitive training, and professional networking.
Okay.
Yeah, for academics, some of the courses that we offer that link up to me is the business to business selling, the customer relationship management, and the social media management. That's one of your concerns.
I like what I'm hearing. First of all, the social media class that you told me, that's a plus. If students know how to use social media, that's wonderful for me. And customer relationship management, I want students that are trained in how to care for our customers and make sure that they feel that we're satisfying their needs. I need students that.
Yeah, and just like I said, I was gonna mention you a fact. The Sales Education Foundation conducted a survey, and 50% of graduates who enter a career in sales. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, so that's why we focus on training our students in all these different academic courses. But not only that, obviously we have a highly competitive training program where we do training at the local, at the national, and the international level, where students put their skills to the test.
Okay.
And we partner with corporations such as AT&T, Miami Herald, Western Mutual,
Wow.
and they send their staff to help train our students. Their staff play the buyer role, and they can see firsthand what our students are capable of. And obviously, one of the incentives we place on our students is, hey, go do your best, because you might get a potential job offer.
So you mentioned these role plays. If I were interested in that, how could I be a role play? How could I pretend to sit down with a student and see firsthand? Maybe I do want to offer the student a job.
Yeah. So we can definitely go ahead and set up another appointment here for the coming month. We're gonna have another competitive training. Yourself or one of your staff members, obviously, if you cannot make it, you can come and see firsthand of what these students are capable. because these students are, they're talented, they're hungry, they're technological savvy. Another thing that we encourage our students to do is to set up a LinkedIn account, which is it's a new
what's
social.
LinkedIn? I don't know what LinkedIn
It's a new social media campaign where people from different businesses they network, you know, and
I need to look into that. LinkedIn. I'm gonna write that
yeah.
down. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Please take a
And
look at that.
so my biggest concern. This all sounds wonderful, and I would love to meet some of these students. But what is this gonna cost me, or how expensive is this gonna be? I don't have those resources right now. I don't have the money to put into training programs or to. I don't have the money. What would it be like to partner with your university? What can be offered that would require minimal financial investment from me?
Yeah, so we definitely encourage you, like I said again, to come to our competitive training so you can experience what the students have to offer. Also here at the College of Business at FIU, we have the Career Management Office, and I'll try to link you up with them as well.
Great, yeah, I'd love a business card.
Yeah, and the Career Business Management Office offers our business students resume workshops, interview workshops, and the organizations that do partner up with them have the ability to offer these students, mainly our juniors and seniors, non-paid internship. Obviously, again, as a business, as a business, if you like our students, go ahead and offer them a job offer. Because at FIU here, we like to build a long-term relationship with our partners. Obviously, we like to help out each other mutual in order to see our students' success.
Well, I really like what I'm hearing. This sounds great. I'm very interested in partnering up and providing unpaid internships for now.
Of course.
Just to see where it goes.
Of course, yeah. I'm glad that you're interested. I mean, you seem eager to go ahead and start your business.
I am. I need all the help my business can get.
Exactly, and I'm glad Jamie did put us in touch. Is there any questions or concerns that I haven't answered?
How can we meet up for a second time?
Yeah, let me go ahead and give you my business card.
Okay.
You can go ahead and send me an email. 1 second here. You can go ahead and send me an email, or I can coordinate with your secretary. We'll go ahead and set up an appointment. Like I said, I would prefer for you to come to a competitive training. If you cannot, then we can always schedule for our next one. And hopefully, if time permits, I'll go ahead and give you a tour of our career management office, our FIU here sales labs as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. I look forward to hearing from you.
Thank
you, Chris.
I'm glad you came over, Mickey.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.